Hey guys, so I'm gonna go and just talk to you guys on what is going on lately. So today is my first day of it's like orientation. I got a new sales job, and right now I'm just really focusing on getting a 9 to 5 because my YouTube is not going as high up as I thought. I thought I would be making income by now, but it's not happening just yet, but I know it's going to come. So I've been really focusing on that 9 to 5, and then I'm doing like shorts and all that, and just trying to take care of myself. So there was this question that, I've thrown out little hints of what my message is to other entrepreneurs, and I want to do this video, but I don't want to do it right now because I'm in conflict a lot. So with how everything is, I've been searching for whatever I can get that is a good fit for me, and I'm not sure if I may need to get a teaching job. And having a teacher job is you have to watch what comes out of your mouth. And a lot of my channel that I wanted to do was say about my opinions, because there is a message that I want to give out to entrepreneurs. And I have it planned out in my head of exactly, but I know that what I am going to say and show scientific background of my research and understanding of the world and the patterns that I see, it could be misconstrued, possibly. And so if I did this video and I was looking for a teacher job, I believe that it could come across as bad, I suppose, to some people. And I want to show proof behind on my thinking of why this or that. And so I have this planned out where it's a presentation, and then it's just about the background on my thought process and why I think this or that. And basically I just discuss where do I get half of my ideas for wanting to go and change people's way of thinking. And a lot of it that I realized is that you can do it by scientific background, scientific research and people's backgrounds, and then psychology involved, and then figuring out the way that people think. And I have this idea out of outlining of everything and the message that I'm trying to give to entrepreneurs. And my main thing of creating this channel is obviously be myself and be able to go and say what I think and the message that I'm trying to give out. Because there is something that I have realized at a very young age about, my opinion of the world that I want to share, because I don't think people have maybe connected the dots on what I view this or that. And so I want to go and be able to say of each little background of whatever it is. So my message for entrepreneurs is that one person in actual reality is it really doesn't matter. And I recognize that if I die tomorrow, it really does not matter. It really does not matter. I'm very insignificant, and I recognize that. But I understand the power of a collective whole, and having a bunch of people together to go and make connections, to go and solve a wide range of problems that we have today. And I've been wanting for the longest time in my life to go and tell people on how to do it. And I know that as an entrepreneur, I would have to go and prove myself, obviously, to others. Do I even know what I'm talking about? And am I just saying things? And I first wanted to give out the background and the scientific research that I have done throughout my life and the conclusions I have come up with to go and how to get a bunch of entrepreneurs together to make everything connect in order to go and solve a bunch of issues. And I realized that a lot throughout life, a lot of entrepreneurs are on their own. They don't really work together as like a collective group to go and make everything connect in some way. And so I wanted to point out that if there was a collective whole that went and made everything connect in a certain way, then there would be farther along, in my personal opinion, of humanity, of where the future can be. And so, like, we have thought for the longest time that the future of like what is right now, we thought probably by now there was going to be flying cars, there was going to be some sort of like kind of magicalness, like something that's unexplainable, like floating objects or moving not moving items, more like we can transfer our minds into something else so we can go and live forever, whatever that is. And so I think that if entrepreneurs went and worked together and made everything connect and get people to see on the connections, then I believe that possibly we could further what we deem as the future, like of what we thought would be now, but obviously it's not. We don't have flying cars. We have airplanes, but we don't have flying cars. We don't have like hoverboards that are like, we have hoverboards, but it's not to the extent that we thought it would be. And obviously I'm not in the field of that, like scientist stuff and all that. I have interest in psychology. I'm not a psychologist, but I have interest in it. And I stand firm on what I say about psychology and all that because I've tested out my thoughts throughout life before I went onto social media and all that, because I didn't want to go on social media till I was ready to go and say what I've been thinking all this time, and to go and show my proof on why I think this or that, so that way other entrepreneurs can go and see my point of view and possibly want to join together to go and create whatever it is that I think could go and try to further humans and all that. But yeah, I have not done the PowerPoint and all that because I'm not sure if I am needing to get a teacher job and all that. Because that may help me go and it'll help me go and make sure that I stay afloat, because I want to do YouTube as full-time creator, but it's not taking off like I thought it would. And I tried to do a business and all that, and it didn't take off the way I thought in my mind, and the stress load was just so much. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am seeing the comments, and I do want to go and show you guys more of my perspective and my research about why I think this or that, and how to get entrepreneurs to be a collective whole, to make everything connect, to go and create something that could go and solve a lot more issues that people just kind of brush aside. And so, yeah, that's just my thought process, honestly, and why I have not done shown my research and to show more on what I've been thinking, because I feel I am at a point in my life where reality is hitting, and the YouTube is not making the bill money. Like I need to decide what is more important here. And I really want YouTube to go and take off, so that way I can just focus on it, and to get others to see my point of view, and to actually make income out of it that I can live off of. And a lot of people do not believe in what I've been doing is YouTube, because I guess it comes off as very silly and all that. But doing social media is a way to reach so many people, and to inspire others, and to get people to see your point of view, and to get others to possibly change their way of thinking, because we are so stuck in thinking a certain way, and if it weren't for social media, we'd be stuck. And I think that every single person influences each other, and we just don't want to accept that doing social media is I mean, in a way, we are all kind of doing it, but doing social media is for trying to get more attention and all that, and that's frowned upon. And it can be good and bad. There's positive sides and negative sides. Some social media people, they'll create this life that seems very out of reach, I guess. And then others where they're just inspiring, or it's just that there are two sides to this coin here. And yeah, so honestly, I really wish that I did start this when I was 14 like I wanted, but throughout my life it was frowned upon, and was told a lot is very stupid. And growing up being told you are this or that in like negative light and all that, you kind of think that. And so that's why I didn't go and say what I've been thinking this whole time, and to get others to see my point of view on things. And so yeah, I just wanted to go and tell you guys that I want to go and be able to say my research on certain things and why I think this or that, and how to get people to work as the collective whole and all that, so bigger things can happen. Because I recognize I'm only one person and I'm so insignificant. Like, I'm literally a tiny dot that does not matter. And I understand this, and I believe that if others can see my point of view and possibly want to do whatever my message is and all that. And yeah, it's just that knowing that reality is hitting, and bills are coming in and all that. It just you have to figure out what is smarter here. And so but if I can stick with this 9 to 5, so I don't have to worry about the bills, and I can go and be able to say whatever message that I've been wanting to say since I was like 14 and all that. It just is it is just, that's just part of being an adult and all that, is to be realistic here and all that. And I want this to take off, so I can't just focus on YouTube, and then be able to travel and then apply what I've learned through my travels into this. And if I decide to go and do my entrepreneurship, or I can just keep on saying my message and someone else will want to do what it is. Because I've been very torn between, am I somebody that is filled with ideas and I was meant to have these ideas to go and spread these ideas, or am I meant to have these ideas and actually execute it? Because I've had this idea for my first business model, and for a very long time, guys, very, very long time. And I did, I did go out, and the execution was a little rougher than I thought, and there was a lot of resistance in my brain and all that. And so I have been debating a lot. Am I supposed to be on this earth to go and spread ideas out and to get people to see my point of view, or am I supposed to go and execute these ideas that I have in my head and all that? And if I am supposed to just spread these ideas, then am I supposed to just live a simple life where I just focus on myself, healthy living and all that? And then, I don't do the ideas, but I go and give out the business models to other entrepreneurs. And then if they want, they can go out and do it. I'm really unsure on what I'm supposed to be doing, but I was given these ideas at a very young age through reading. I apply everything a lot from my reading material. I used to read 24/7 as a kid, so a lot of my knowledge is from reading and videos and whatnot. And I started watching a lot of entrepreneur videos since 5th grade, and then I just so I'm a little bit confused on what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm just going through life, and I'm gonna just see wherever it leads me, I guess. But yeah, that is why I have not done my video of the message I'm trying to give out. And I have given hints to you guys and all that. And there's probably some kind of confusion in all that. But that's just kind of where I'm at right now, is to be realistic here and to see where this goes. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this video, to go and let you guys know that you know, why I haven't done the video yet, because I've been wanting to for such a long time. But I also need to think like more on I have to think more on what people think if I'm going to be a teacher and all that, you know, in the classroom. That's just, it is what it is. So yeah,